Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
I crashed into a vehicle. Which vehicle did I crash? That one. Ah, damn. Now I think I'm causing the issue here. I probably am. Oh, 1% damage. Thanks for that, car. Oh, a little... Just a little tap. Oh, I can push a bus! Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're sort of loitering around in Eastern Europe at the moment. So if a little world map, we're loitering around. We did a little weird trip to Russia. It was a very weird trip. I found it quite disturbing, really, because you don't want to support something that's going on when, you know, there's nothing good comes from wars, to be honest with you. Never, ever. So I find that quite difficult. Anyway, but there's something new this week. I don't know if you can tell, they'll be able to tell the difference or not. Something new this week. I bought a new PC. It was a little bit of a thing. So let's find a freight market job while we're doing this. So I basically Latvia. That's where we are, Latvia. I hope we can find somewhere big. Actually, I wouldn't mind a little decent journey somewhere. What have we got? What's this place here? We got one that goes there. In Lithuania? No, not so far. One goes to itself. Oh, it's price I'm doing it on. We need it on route. We need it on route. We need it on distance. Route length. That's what we want. Because these should be the short ones here. No, that's the really long ones. Other way around. So, yes, because I bought a new computer, I had to check all the settings were right. So it's been a bit of an interesting one, realistically. Getting all these things reset up. Where am I? Here we go. So what we want is we want somewhere... No, not quite right. So yeah, it's the next, effectively the 40 version of the video card that I had previously. So slightly larger version of it and a slightly faster machine. So hopefully it won't be going slowly like it has done previously. Perfect. Look at that. There's one place we haven't been to here, whatever this is pronounced. Calpedia? Pidian? I don't know. I can't pronounce it anyway. We're going to take some oil there. That's the one. We've got 4 hours before it expires. Perfect. 16,000. Where's this one go? I'm going to Finland. We've been there before. No, that's the one. That's the one. Let's go get that one. So this is a new machine. The one problem with a new machine is that you have to, you know, reconfigure everything you previously had on the game. Hopefully it's reconfigured nicely. I don't know. Feels like it has. I don't know if it has or not. We're going to quick look check the settings here because just checking the video settings. I'm sure they're all fine. Advanced graphic settings. Custom settings applied. I'm sure we can do better than that, you know. Let's keep those settings. I'm sure we can do ultra, and the reason I'm going to suggest we can do ultra is that the video card's so much better. It's got 16 gig of RAM in it. Oh yeah, that's better. There's no extra little grindy bits. Right. Okay. Let's jump in the truck and let's press the accelerator. Windscreen wipers are on. Let's turn the wipers off. Off wipers. There you go. You can go off. Let's have a little look around. All the settings are roughly right, I think. So we're okay for that. And we've got the things there. We've still got the view there. And we've still got all the other things. Right, okay, so we're going to head down the road. So, bottom right-hand corner is our GPS. So, our GPS, bottom right-hand corner, that is... Oh, wow, lovely. Bit of vibration going on. Some settings I'm going to have to change, though. I think we're going to find there's going to be a few things that need to be altered back to the way it was. You know, one of which being the traffic density. It's going to be a little bit wimpier, I think, at the moment. And, of course, I'm going to have to change the number of times some kind of interaction occurs. Are you going to stop? Absolutely not. Of course you weren't. Of course you weren't. You weren't going to stop at all. I was going to run into you. So we're going to have to some interaction stuff that needs to be turned, but wow, that's looking good. That's looking good. Slightly more power. Do you know what, though? I didn't pay much more than I paid for my last PC, which was about 3 years ago. So I kind of feel justified in it. I did have a little, you know, when you have a conversation with your other half about something when you're going to spend a bit of money, you know, and I had that conversation where I said, I want to spend a little bit of money on a computer. And she went, go on then. And I'm like, oh. You know when you've got that list of justifications ready to go, and you don't need them because you're just like, yeah, you could deserve it. You could have a new toy. You know, you could have what? You could have a new computer. Look at that. Looks pretty cool, actually. Wow. Pulling up there with me 8-wheeler beast. Totally unnecessary, though, unfortunately. Right. Just trundling along. Going to get to our destination. So, anyway, bottom right-hand corner, we've got our GPS. We've got our speed, 83 miles per hour, kilometres an hour. Followed by the gear we're in, which is automatic 14. Followed by the damage to the truck. I think there's a little bit on that, actually, because I think I had to ram a few things last week. I do remember doing that. Then they've got the fuel, which is nice and full, about 3/4 of a tank, roughly there. Followed by a roundabout. No, not exactly that. Followed by the bed, which slowly goes blue, then finally goes red. And when it goes red, we cry a lot because that means we're very fatigued and we've run out of time to drive. And it also means that we fall asleep at the wheel, which is really dangerous. There was one episode where I nearly ended up in the dock. You know, so I was sort of. I'm not talking about the law dock. I'm talking about, you know, the entire sort of seaport dock. I almost ended up in the port. So that was a thing. But anyway, it slowly goes blue, and then it finally goes red, and then we cry a lot. Followed by the envelope, which is sadly underused, very much used during the game initially, to sort of show you how to work the game, but then really isn't used after that. And as I say all the time, I mean literally all the time, you hear it every time you listen to this thing, go through the same sort of running. Oh, this is good. It's cool. I'm gonna press the F3 button now because it's gonna be cool. It's one of them cool side road journey things. Look at that. It's cool. Truck looks good. Look at that. A little bit of side road action going on there. Anyway, so, yeah, it's still 37 kilometres away. Are we just going like side roads all the way, or is it just the way it interconnects? I think it's just the way it interconnects. That is brilliant. Oh, it's proper bumpy. Anyway, yes, so sadly underused. Then we've got the time, which is 12:13 a.m. Then we've got the waypoint flag just below that, and that says we're going to get in at 10:47. It's like somebody didn't bother to finish the road there. A little single-track road. It's like, yeah, don't bother with those roads. We don't need those. Dog barking. Postman's just been. Popped a little letter through the box. I'll tell you what I am missing is I'm missing my traffic. It's a bit quiet out here. A little bit you know, without traffic, it seems a bit. Oh God, I love these. I love these little roads. Oh whoa! Lost control. The gravel. Too much power. When I hit the gravel and the back wheels hit. The back wheels pushed me off because they were still getting traction, whereas the front weren't. That was a bit dangerous. Wow. That went a bit mad all of a sudden. Not really what you want to do when you hit the road. Anyway, how are you all? Have you had a lovely week? I saw Mark commented the other day about me smashing into stuff. But it was like softly, then I just rammed it. Yes, we engaged ramming speed, Mark. It was a thing. It was a thing. Couldn't help myself. Had to. Oh, look at these houses. They're nice. Weird with the tin roofs on them. Bet they're very warm in the summer, but very cold in the winter. Because metal's one of these things. Transference of heat is bad through metal. That's why people use timber and woods and stones and things like that. Because you can keep the heat in by the fact that it doesn't transfer it out very easily. That's a bit of thermal dynamics for you. Bit of thermal information.
Rechts abbiegen und dann links abbiegen.
Here we go, round here. I forget how wide this blooming thing is. And
Nach links ab.
round here. Round a bit here. There's a petrol station in case we need it. One of the very Spartan ones of Lithuania or Latvia, wherever we are. I think we're in Lithuania, aren't we? Was it Latvia? I can't remember. We'll go to Lithuania, I think.
Und dann rechts abbiegen.
We'll see in a second. Not that one. Next one.
Nach rechts ab.
Going to this oil depot here. The NS oil. The N soil.
Hier endet es.
Lovely. Gate's gone. Use top mirror to get ourselves in position. Beautiful. Press the A button. Right, okay. Freight. Cargo. This is the one we want. Taking the job. It's a nice, decent journey, that one. 5 hours and 49. Takes us through into Lithuania. Sorry, we're in Latvia. It's going to take us to Lithuania. We'll head on through. Right, which is our truck. Oh, it's there, right in front of us. I can see it. Look, move this thing out of the way. It's right there. You can see it. Very easy. Plenty of space as well to manoeuvre in here. So let's do the rules the way I've been taught over the time that I've been playing this game, which is a very long time actually, about 5 years now. But this game is pretty much every week for the last 5 years. It's about 52 episodes a year on average. I wouldn't say the average is 52. It's more like 48, I think, because there's occasions when I can't do it. Look at the windows. Like a plant in the window over there. Right, okay, back of the truck, we've got the fifth wheel, which we've got to plug, sort of attach to the pin which hangs down the bottom there. So basically the coupling thing, that horseshoe-shaped thing. We've got a couple of two things together, and we can basically, I can see it in the mirror there, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Push the two things together. So that's a money plant or something like that. Right, okay. So I quite like this because we got with the fifth wheel and the advanced coupling. It's actually really quite it makes for an additionally fun thing to do, which I've probably not turned on. I hate to say this.
Auf geht's.
There we go. It's on, and we just need to press Y to attach the coupling because I've now changed the keys, of course, with the whole thing on my controller, which is a lot easier to do, and we're ready to go. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that for a truck. It's beautiful. Turn off the old beep in there. Oh, I tell you what, I haven't put on here my soundtracks. You've not got soundtracks here, so we're still running on the other things. That's one of the things I've got to transfer over is all my music. That's going to be a bit annoying, but we'll soon sort that out. I don't know where it was, actually. I must have that saved somewhere. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. That was all the ones that I had from YouTube. I suppose I can find some more driving ones. Maybe change things around a little bit there.
Biege nach
Anyway.
rechts ab.
Okay, and off we go. So we'll get the truck simulator music when we come to the end of it.
Demnächst links
The
ab.
usual one. Gently does this.
Biege nach links ab.
And round here. Lovely.
Rechts ab.
It is a very big truck. It's a bit like driving the American ones. No American Truck Simulator this week, I'm afraid. Just running out of time again. I'm always running out of time nowadays. Time's the big thing, you know. That's that in life. If you want anything, time is the one that gets you. It's the one that causes you to lose. Sort of, you know, yeah. You just need time to do more things, realistically. So yeah. It's a tough one, that one. I'm just driving along. But yeah, I've run out of time this week. But I've got something interesting for you. If you're like me, I like a bit of poker. One of my favourite sort of card games. I've got a game. And I'm not even sure how you pronounce it, so I'm not even going to attempt right now because I will make a hash of it, and then I will seem silly when I do the real video where I learn how I actually pronounce the game. But basically, I've got a sort of single player poker game which looks absolutely phenomenal. I look at that for a view. Whoa, that was close. That was extremely close. I almost went very badly wrong. All good in the mirrors. Plenty of space. Let's get on out here. Traffic density isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's still, this is the basics. If you want to know how to change traffic density, the details are in the description below. I will be doing that again shortly. I've forgotten to do it for this episode. I've forgotten a few things this episode. I've been really bad. I haven't even had a chance to really power this up. So I've put this on this morning and just gone for it. But I'd hoped it's working good enough. I mean, first thing we've had to do is change the settings there. But we have been able to get to Ultra, and it's smooth as smooth can be. It's a 60. I've got a 4060 Ti, and it's got 16 gig of RAM in it. So it's a decent video card this time round. And I've got new RAM as well, so I've got some not that it really matters. You know, I think a lot of people complain that I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator with all that power, and I tell you what, I don't care. It's nice. It's nice to have a smooth, crisp game. Not that it wasn't smooth and crisp on the 3060 Ti I had, which is the previous model, but it doesn't have that extra video RAM, and it certainly doesn't have the additional sort of. It only had 8 gig rather than the 16 that this has got. Best part I think about Euro Truck Simulator is you can pretty much run it on anything. It doesn't really require a huge amount of power to get anything, you know, from it. It just, your visuals are just crisper when you've got more memory and things like that. I mean, I ran it on. I mean, the first time I started this was very much. My channel was very much sort of dedicated to Linux gaming, which I think is still a thing, and I think it's well and truly a thing in a good way. But it was very much dedicated to that, so I originally ran this on a much lower specification PC on Linux. I'm sure it was a 1050 I originally ran it on. So I have made some significant upgrades in the last 6 years or so. I've been I don't know how long I've been driving this for. Feels like 6 years. Started the channel proper in 2015, so I've been doing this for nearly 9 years now. Wow. 10 years next year. And at this rate, by the time I'm 195, I'll have enough subscribers so I can retire. I'm only kidding. I don't get any money from it. But if I did, it would probably be about then. It just goes slowly, a bit at a time. Because I don't make a fuss about it. I don't do enough promotion. It's my own fault. You know, promotion is a thing. But people love it. Truck related this week, not much news on that front. Few new bits and pieces, a bit of Scania action on the motorway, brand new Scanias. I saw is it the V8 version of it that they do? The really big one, very much tarted up nicely by somebody with lots of sort of various lights and bull bars and all that kind of stuff that go on the front of them. Very nice. It was in black as well, actually, and they'd done the V8 in gold on the side of it. Can't remember what brand, who the company was. Feeling it was something like Wrights or something like that. That's who they were, Wrights. Oh, here we go. This is not on the road I'm going out on anyway. I don't think. No, it's different road. Well, that's good. You stay on that road over there. I'm going out this one. The next one up is by road. No. Helicopters, car crashes. He's just driven down there. Why can't I go down there? No, we're gonna do some dodgy drive maneuvers now. We're gonna maneuver through it all, because we love a bit of dodgy maneuvering. We're gonna go through here like this. And we go past this car, police vehicle. Oh, sorry, the fire truck. Performing poor maneuvers. You got lots of space thus far. Got a bit of helicopter action coming up. We like that. We love a bit of helicopter. Nothing wrong with a bit of helicopter action. Can't even come off that way. You just have to join it here. God, I can't imagine what the detour would look like. Wow. There's cars still driving down there, ramming into each other. It's unreal. On our settings, I was suggested to me when I was noticing that the performance degrading in the game the other day, was that the mirrors need to be turned down to lower levels, because effectively they're mirrors of what's behind you. So the game itself is just, the computer itself is just tracing what's in front of you first. Normally, the mirrors are your enemies effectively. Okay, down the road it is. Avoiding all of these things. 3 hours and 44 minutes down there in the bottom right hand corner, and the GPS. Beautiful. Really like this. I really like playing Euro Truck Simulator. It's great fun. Somebody said to me the other day, they said they don't understand why I play it, and they said it feels like it's a job. I'm like, that's not a job. It's fun. It's quite sort of relaxing to go through such beautiful scenery and you know, not have to worry about the rain too much and travel through weird and wonderful computerized worlds. There's a road there. Yeah, just gently making your way through these nice sort of countries. It's really good. It's really enjoyable. Very quiet without all of the necessary other things on the road, but it really nice.
Immer geradeaus.
50 kilometers an hour. I've locked this cruise control at 53. You see it down there in the middle of the dash. You see it underneath that's the adaptive cruise control, which is something I don't turn on because I don't like it. I don't like adaptive cruise control. I don't even like it in my own car, to be honest. One thing I do use, though, I quite like, is speed limiters. I think speed limiters are awesome. This will be the border. Speed limiters make sense to me. So basically, you're still in control, but you can only go to a maximum speed when you're driving down the road. So it means when you're on sort of a, you know, when you do those average speed camera sort of roadworks, and you know you're in it, and they say it's 50 miles per hour. You can set it to 50 miles per hour, and then never go over 50 miles per hour. But it means you can alter your speed and vary it without actually having to, you know. So you still use the accelerator, but when you push your foot down and you get up to 50 miles per hour, that's it. That's all the speed you're doing. So you know you're already at. Wow, cows!
Am Kreisverkehr erste Ausfahrt nehmen.
Oh, look at them. They're very cool. The cows are dogs. The cows, aren't they? Look at the cows.
Nimm diese Ausfahrt.
Yeah, so when you get up to the speed limit, you know, the 50 that you've set, that's it. It just doesn't let you go any faster. It's great. It's really useful for that kind of scenario. I'm not sure how that really works in real terms. I mean, that's just because obviously you're going to get a ticket if you go over the 50 miles per hour over averagely across an area. But I mean, normally you wouldn't necessarily do that. You'd, you know, a little bit like we do here with this truck. You know, we sneak a couple of kilometers an hour occasionally, just so we can get to our destination a little bit quicker, sneaking all the way down the way. I tell you what, I did see though a little clip on Facebook the other day, a little one of these short things. I saw a truck in I think it was Poland, it was, and the side of the ridge. So if you look at the side of the road here, you got the verge there. So they'd basically gone round a corner, not this way, but the other way, so turning to their left. They'd gone round the verge, and there was a little rock face there, and they literally lifted up the trailer of the truck, sort of mounting this. It was very narrow. I don't think there was enough space to take a very wide turn at it. So they were basically, the trailer was caught on it and dragged over the top of the actual, the side of the road, literally lifting it up about 3 or 4 feet, which is about 1.5 meters in the air, banging it down on the ground and then dragging it round. I mean, it was proper harsh. It wasn't clever behaviour from the driver. But I'm guessing that they were struggling to get round, so they literally ripped that trailer round, and the person filming it from behind was sort of going ow kind of thing, and you could hear them sort of going, wow, that's just insane that you've just dragged that through. But again, it was raw power. It was just dragging it up the edge of it and then going for it, just making real, just doing as much damage as possible to get round. To be fair, it didn't look like it'd done a lot of damage. I think there'll be certainly some scuff marks on it at the end of it, or ground up the edge of the curb. But it wasn't really a curb. It was a little rock face, only a small one. But as I say, 1.5 meters high, 4 or 5 feet. And it was just a nightmare sort of scenario with such a tight little road, a bit like where we just went down before. We went down that little gravel road beside us. That was a bit of a beast of a road. Wow. Do you know something? I love it. I love driving out in places like this. Where did we go the other weekend? Wife and I think, and the kids, we went out to, because I had the Monday off. We went off to a place in Scotland, a place in the Scottish borders, towards it's almost as high up as Glasgow. When you come up to it, a place called Hawick, and Hawick's a town that's completely. I mean, it's dying. It's beautiful. It has 3 or 4 rivers flowing through it, and the buildings are built round these rivers. It's got heritage and looks, but nobody goes there. But the drive there is just something else. It's like a serious road through the Scotland and UK, the England and Scotland. But it's just beautiful mountains and woods and forests and very windy roads. And this is like a serious A road. It's ridiculous, but it's beautiful run. I love doing stuff like that. I love those kind of runs sometimes. I think I'm not very lucky where I live because I get really pretty roads, I think, even though they are quite difficult. But to be fair, it's I mean, this is the thing. If you're living anywhere in the United Kingdom or anywhere, do a little, unless you live obviously in the place, do a little look to see how you get to Inverness. I can guarantee you. I mean, if from me, it's only a couple of 100 miles, so 150 maybe miles, right? It still takes about 5 hours to get there. Have a little Google of it on the old. Stick it into the old your old mapping thing and have a little look. It's just because of the roads there are so bad. Yeah, it's so well known because this is obviously where you've got the Nessie and stuff like that in Loch Ness. It's up that kind of direction, and it's insane that is such a long run to the place. A lot of places in Scotland are like that. I always say in Scotland, going up and down isn't a problem. It's going left to right across it. So east to west across the countryside is a real nightmare. They've sorted all the up and downs to the major arteries across it, but as I say, really a problem with doing anywhere else. My son's just disappeared out the back door. I'm not sure why. It's wet out there. He's coming back in now. He's come back in. Not sure what he was doing out there, but he's very angry about it. Joys of autism. just got out of bed. This is quite early, by the way, in the morning, and it's not because I'm talking that it's woken him up. It's just that we were up earlier than that. We'd gone out to do that whole thing. You know, we have to take something to the tip to get rid of some rubbish, some things that are big, so big that you can't. You know, if you have to pay the council otherwise, otherwise you have to deliver it yourself. So we had an old sofa and an old. Oh God, please don't. Thank you. An old sofa that we'd broken up so that we could bring it to take it to the tip of the car, and it was a bit of a bugger fitting it into it and then getting it out and sorting it. So my daughter was looking after him this morning. He was asleep actually while we were out. We were quite early away because it's one of those things. It's like you want to get, if you're going to go there, go early. Otherwise you're queuing. You know, there's nothing worse than queuing to throw away rubbish. So yeah, we did that. We did a little run through to get that sorted. It was great, and I mean we got rid of it. Not sat in the garage doing horrible things and rotting away. It was just got it away quite quickly. Look at that car, it's so old. I see they've made a new Ford Capri, haven't they? Which doesn't look like a Capri at all. I don't even understand what they're trying to do, Ford. That was a very much a thing of the, I guess, 80s and 90s. My friend had one. They were one of these cars where they were very loose on the back but had a lot of power on the front. So you had to. There was always suggested that you threw a couple of bags of cement in the back of these things to make sure it stayed on the road, because otherwise it was sliding all over the place because they were raw power. I mean, they came from, I think, did they come from 1.6, 1.8, 2 litre and 3 litre, I think. And the 3 litre ones were just monsters of cars. But they've changed them. They've changed them significantly. They've not really, I would suggest, honoured the original design. And I think there's a bit of backlash here because there are clubs that follow around doing Capris, and they are a car that I don't think holds their value massively, but holds some of their value. And I know this is an interesting one because this kind of leads into a little thing I saw recently about preferential treatment for supercar owners. So if you're say tomorrow you won a huge lottery win, so you know you won the US one of 200 million or whatever else is, or the UK one, the European one of 100 million or something similar, and you wanted to go buy a supercar from a dealership, so Porsche or Ferrari or Lamborghini, the one you've always wanted, that one supercar, and you went in there and you said, I want to buy that, here's the cash. They would say no. And you'd say, why? And you'd say, well, you have to be buying £2 million worth of cars on average every year. And you go, why? Why do I have to spend £2 million? Because basically that's how they make their finance themselves. And then you go on a list. If you were even managing to buy £2 million worth of cars a year, and then we're not talking about the good cars here either. You'd be expected to buy the ugly ones, the ones that they don't really like, but at least if you've got one, somebody's bought it, kind of thing. And then maybe then you'd go on a list that allow you to maybe purchase their top of the range supercar. It seems that there's a little bit of a weird scam running here. So you'd have to spend a lot of money on cars that you didn't really want to get the car that you really wanted. I'd just go buy a truck. Just get a top of the range truck. It's fine. That's all we want. Just a top of the range truck. No need for anything else. We're at the place we're meant to be. Oh, that's a Tesla type thing with a glass roof that we can see through, and we can see the drivers. Oh, there's 4 people in that one. Right, we're on the way. We're 6 kilometres away, 20 minutes. Not been a bad little drive, this one. Bit of reversing to be done shortly. I do think I need to change the truck, though. So happy to take suggestions on truck changes. I've enjoyed playing with this one. It's not one that's settled very well with me. I think it's too big for the bulk of the jobs that I do. It's great for if you're doing only heavy loads all the time. It's a bit special to have in the collection for obviously I'm not gonna get rid of the truck for that reason, but it's a bit special on that front. It's not what I'd call manoeuvrable though either. It's not a manoeuvrable truck. It's a nice truck, not particularly manoeuvrable. Well, it's more manoeuvrable than you think because of the wheels, but I wouldn't call it a particularly exciting truck otherwise.
Rechts halten und dann
Got to turn up
rechts
this one.
abbiegen.
Oh, right by the sea, look.
Biege nach rechts ab.
That's pretty cool. Oh God, that was close.
Links abbiegen.
Oh, look at we've got things coming up. We've also got a mappy thing, not a mappy thing, a camera thing coming up. We need to do that. We're going to pass by something now.
Biege nach rechts ab.
We're going past it. What's this? Recruitment agency. Nice. I might have to take a little detour here shortly. Over to this thing over here. We're 3 kilometres away. Actually, no, we don't need to take a detour. We can come back after we've parked, I think. Oh, they're changing.
Geradeaus.
Yeah, we could do a little detour first. That's a big, lovely building. We're going to fly over this port. It'll be cool. It's brilliant. I like it. Almost there. Almost ready to deliver. Supply pressure low. Wow. The lighting again always gets me. I'm just looking at the lighting on the wheel, showing the sort of the roughness or the surface texture of the wheel itself, or the plastic on the wheel. Very cool. Very, very cool. So's this place though. It looks brilliant. That is super cool. There's a great view. That's a great video. I've enjoyed it. Thank you for being here. It's been nice to have you here. There's lovely people who watch the channel.
Immer
Lovely, lovely, lovely people. Even those that don't comment too often, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I know you're here. It's fine. The support is good. Wow. The stitching levels on the wheel. I'm getting excited. I'm ready to go. Go, go, go! We're almost at our destination. A lot of traffic lights there. Seem to have stopped at every one of them.
halten und dann links abbiegen.
Try not to cough there. Sort of in the barking mode. Oh, I'm just going from one oil place to another. Just transporting between the two sites. That's fine. And then we go. And then down here into here. Off we go. Top mirror.
Das war eine schöne Fahrt.
In we go. And we're stopping. Pressing the air button. Right, what we're going to do here. Let's go with the more difficult park, which seems to be over there. Literally where we were in the other place is where we're parking in here. I wonder... I'm just looking at the positioning here. Can I go round? I'm going to try and go round. It'll bring me back round the way. So if we go a little circular round the whole thing here, we'll go round that way, and then we'll come round this way, like this, and then we'll just get ourselves positioned up along the whole way here. And we'll go over here like this. This will actually give us position that we want. Sorry, I was just close to the door. There was a bit of silly noise in the house. Absolutely unnecessary noise in the house. And that, honestly, is the sneakiest way of doing it, because that basically means I'm absolutely square for the reverse in look. Well, let's look out our window. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky way of doing it, but perfect. Just using the space. It's the best way to do it. If you've got the space, do it. Why not? Go round. Do what you need to do. Plonk it in the spot. And we're there. Perfection. Perfection. Well, almost. Right, Y to undo it. Or T. Used to be T. Let's view the results. Yes. Good experience there. Working our way towards level 45. I become a legend at level 50 though. So you stick at King of the Road for the next, for 10 levels I think it is that you stick at King of the Road. Okay, let's look at the navigation. Let's find. Let's go do that and then do that. Except we've gone the wrong way around. Does it back to front, doesn't it? It's stupid the way the waypoints work. So clear that waypoint off. We'll go there and there. So we'll pop into there first on the way through and we'll go there. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Let's go do it. Let's do it. Let's find out what this beautiful port looks like. I think this is the thing. I think it's a lovely looking port. And on we go. It's a nice place, actually. Nice little city, this one, by the looks of things. Just going up to more... Oh, I forgot about all the traffic lights, though. I should be okay. Should be able to fly through these on the way back. Just keep an eye on them. Brilliant. Okay. Just. There's a nice Dacia. Go on, keep going, peoples. You know something? You know what's frustrating me now? I can feel myself going, blooming traffic lights. Blooming traffic lights. They keep getting in my way. Oh, they have as well again. They just seem unnecessarily frequent. There. Just lose the car underneath it. Just lost underneath the size of your truck. It's not been a bad little episode, this one, especially first time with a new computer. So yeah, it's been good. How you found it? You've enjoyed it? I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed playing. It's weird, isn't it? You get these fancy computers and all you do is play Euro Truck Simulator on it. That's it, the entire use of it. Fancy computer and Euro Truck Simulator. To the port. We are away. Oh. We got rain coming. Just starting. And here we go. Down round into the port, into the marina. It is actually. And there it is. This camera thing there. Oh, can I park here? The funny thing is, in real life, in my house right now, it's raining. Activate the waypoint. Here we go. Cool. It's going to show the city of whatever it is. Sorry, can't pronounce it. Amazing. A big hotel on the riverfront. It's almost glazed, that. Lots of marina stuff. I like marina stuff. The way that building's built, though, it's like a little K in it. Look, it's like a K and whatever else it is. It's like the two buildings were built separately to be together. That's kind of cool. Tower block. Yeah. Little man looking at the view almost. Swinging back past the truck now. There it is. There's the truck. Past the boat called the Happy Fisher. And we're done. Right. Wow, the rain is pouring down by me now. It's British summer at its best. Just been raining most of it. Everybody says that that it's getting worse, sort of in summers wise. To be honest, we the summers that are hot are few and far between. We're a very climate wise. We get everything realistically, but we don't get it heavy in any particular way. So I don't think we do anyway. I think we get snow, we get rain. We sometimes get too much rain. Had that a few times. A bit too much rain. Water trails behind the back of the truck. It says the beds are that way. Go that way. I'm ignoring you. And it says that way. Look, the hotel's there. Don't mess me around. That's the hotel. Perfect timing as well. Nice early finish for my truck driver or myself. Nice early finish. Get into the truck driving part there. And we're off. And here's the hotel. Here, it says no right turn though, so it's up here. No, sorry, no left turn, sorry. Must be over here then. There's our turning. Anyway. Oh, here we go. There's not what I would call a lot of things to see here. It's a very unattractive hotel. I'll be honest. It feels very unattractive, but if you're going to stay the night, you might as well stay the night at an unattractive hotel. I don't know if there's going to be any murders involved there, but it could be. Let's push a button. Let's do sleep for the night. 2 a.m. and we'll sleep again. Linda V there with 31,000 euros. Beautiful. 11:38 in the morning. That's a lovely way to start the new day. The truck is looking fantastic, and I'll make sure the music's on for next week. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.